Hi everybody, this is Dr. Barbara Berkeley, and this is the first in a series of videos that I wanted to share with you to just tell you some of the things that we discuss in our weight loss practice with patients. These are just my opinions, and anything that you hear about weight loss really is just an opinion. But I've been doing weight loss with patients for many years now, and I hope some of these thoughts and insights will be helpful to you. So today I wanted to talk to you about a very simple thing, and it's a question. What is a diet? It seems like it's very intuitively obvious that you would completely know the answer to that question, but I'm going to hopefully make you think about it in a different way. You know, genetically, our bodies are very smart, and anything that threatens our health, our bodies have an elaborate response to. For example, if you cut your hand, your body will send platelets and fibrin and inflammatory chemicals to that cut to make sure that you don't get bacteria in there and you don't get sick and you don't die. And this is true for anything pretty much that threatens you. But I don't know if you ever thought about this. It's really interesting. If you gain 50 pounds of fat or 100 pounds of fat, you would think that that certainly threatens your health and that your body would have an elaborate response to reverse that. But in fact, it really doesn't. Your hunger levels don't go down. There aren't any enzymes that are sent to destroy the fat. There's really not much of a response to it. And I believe that's because these responses come from your genes. And your genes were built into you a million years ago, or probably more than a million years ago. And at the time of their design, there really wasn't a possibility that you could be overweight. And so there really isn't much of a bodily response to gaining weight. And similarly, you probably don't have any kind of programming, genetic programming for losing weight. So what are you doing then when you do lose weight, when you're on a diet? And so I believe that the answer is that when you're on a diet, you are essentially running a very ancient program that you possess, and that would be the program that used to run during times of starvation. So if you were out in the wild and the buffalo moved to a different hunting ground or the weather was bad, your body, instead of looking for food on the outside, would turn inward and would look for food in the stores that the body had on it. And this was obviously a very adaptive response and would keep you alive. At the same time, the body's very smart, so it would burn these stores very slowly. And this is something that drives dieters crazy because their weight loss is not a melting off as people think it's going to be, but it's a slow process. So the implications of this for dieters are that following a diet very closely, adhering to it every day, is really vital. Because without that, you essentially don't turn on this little emergency light in the brain that tells the body that there's no food coming in. If you're eating here and there, if you're good one day and not good another, that really doesn't always start this emergency response off. And there are many studies that show that almost every diet works as long as you follow it strictly, which essentially means that you're turning on the emergency light. So remember to be very compliant with your diet, to try to follow it every single day, and I think you'll have much more success. Good luck.